Hi tribe, Gwen here in my new location. Wanted to give you all an update. I will be getting back into the swing of things and posting dailies and videos for all of the signs soon enough. Just getting my bearings again. I'm in Michigan now. We'll just call it BFE, Michigan. And that trip definitely took a toll out of me. So I wanted to let you all know that I love you and thank you for the continued support on the channel, and new videos will be coming soon. But I also wanted to talk a little bit about some shadow work and some of my truths that need to be expressed. We're always doing shadow work, but especially this year it's been pretty hardcore for me. Yeah, hardcore for many, I would imagine. So if you're interested in my story, um, continue to watch here, because I can't keep silent anymore. Like, there's a part I recognize just through the mirrors in my life. Okay, the mirrors are the relationships in our life, that remaining silent to keep the peace actually harms you, like harms yourself. So I've found that since I was a child, I've always been that person that was the one that would hold secrets for people, like that they could trust me enough to tell me a secret and take it with me to the grave. That I was always fighting for the peace. If somebody was in a fight, I was the one in the middle trying to bust it up. And also I was programmed from my parents that you are to be seen and not heard. So yes, there's a part of my inner child that does not feel loved, that does not feel seen, because I continue to hold back truths for fear of whatever, retaliation, negative energy, like my name being tarnished, what the fuck ever. Like, I am honest and open about what I've been through in this past year. Has anybody really truly asked me? Not many. No. A lot of people like to assume what has happened, okay? And you know what happens when you assume? You make an ass at it yourself, okay? So, bear with me as I have smoke. This is a very vulnerable video for me to do. Very vulnerable, but I know I have to do it because it's about self-preservation right now. And this full moon that's coming up in Pisces, highly emotional moon. I've been feeling it for a week, man. And with the Mercury retrograde on top of it, it's time for me to speak my truths about some things. And regardless of the repercussions of it, I honor my inner child more than anything, anybody else. Period. Okay? So, we're going to backtrack a little bit in time to June when I lost my partner in this life. Okay? Before that, him and I both decided that we were going to take a break. Sometimes you love somebody so much that you know you got to let them go because it's just no longer healthy. That the shadow in him and the shadow in me, there just wasn't seeing any eye to eye. And that no healing, no progression, no growth was happening. That's when you know you got to let it go. So we decided, and he supported me as the noise gets loud. Background noise. He supported me in taking a vacation. The reason I even took a vacation is because I felt like he was showing me that mirror of vacation. So I'm like, well, I'm going to take a fucking vacation too. Well, how is it? Okay, lawnmowers now. All right, fine. I can talk over top of that. Yeah. So we decided together. I earned that money for that ticket by myself with my art. Yeah, get loud, Gwyn, right? I did. My angels were supporting me and making a change. Yeah. And they brought all of my tribe together to buy my art, to buy it and buy it. It was just selling and selling and selling and selling like never before. And I was like, holy shit balls, I'm going to fucking Hawaii. I didn't think I could do it by myself, y'all. I was so codependent upon him for everything, including finances. My mother programmed me that way, okay? And it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy for him, and it wasn't healthy for me. And it certainly wasn't healthy for his child who was living in the house with us. All right? So, he supported me. We've been talking the whole time. For all of you guys that are out there mistaken, okay? I didn't leave his ass, and he wasn't bitter about it, and none of that shit. Yes, he was sad, and so fucking was I. I loved that man. God. For all of his flaws, too. And vice versa. Okay? When I'm telling you this story, I am not some innocent woman over here. Right? I love to the best of my ability in the situation that I was in with how healed that I was. And the people that trigger us the most in our life are those precious fucking treasures. That's how I see it. So when he passed on suddenly from his own doing, not from me force feeding him something, by the way, y'all. Because believe me, I took on that fucking guilt for a couple of months. I was feeling guilty. I hid it from a lot of people, but the ones closest to me knew that I was still in this guilt mode. Like, how am I going to live without him? What am I going to do now? Right? And also protecting myself in silence and not projecting back the energy that was being projected upon me. I was not going to do that. But at the same token, now that I'm at this point in my healing where I'm dealing with this shadow part of myself who has never been fucking heard, I'm like, now I have to speak my truth. Not to make anybody change their mind about anything. This is just my truth, you know? And if you decide to stop following me because of it, so be it, you know? My inner child is number one. So, in a moment, he was gone. Happened on my birthday, too. Wow. Amazing how, how precious life is. How precious it is. Love your loved ones fiercely. Tell them that you love them every single day. I'm glad the last fucking words that I told him was that I loved him. And to have a good trip. All right? All right. So, what I've been protecting myself from, I didn't even realize how bad it got. Like, I was placed in a healing home of sanctuary to avoid all of what was coming to that home in Louisiana. Okay? My ancestors and my angels placed me there because I was surrounded by alligators who didn't understand, okay, the love connection that we still continue to have, by the way, because the heart never, once you love somebody, they're with you. So, yeah. And I forgive him and he forgives me, period. And I forgive his family. Absolutely. Why I say that is because my home was fucking destroyed. Things were stolen from me. Precious things. Okay? I was threatened continuously. My accounts were hacked. said they were going to throw my cat in the garbage. They were trying to take down my name, my integrity. Meanwhile, not a single one of my fucking tribe who is there, who I thought would speak to this family about who I really am, that didn't fucking happen. So in the process, I actually had revelations and epiphanies about who I can trust and who I can't, who's really fucking got my back. And whereas I thought my tribe was big, no, it's very, very tiny. And guess what? I fucking love it that way. I value that closeness, that inner circle. And everybody that assumes things along the way, instead of asking me, that's the unfortunate part, but I release it. Like with this full moon, it's like, I'm not going to be in silence anymore, I had to try to make it work without his help. Like, he was still supporting me financially through that move, paying our phone bills. They stole his phone from me. And then they also fucking blocked me from even seeing his page anymore, which means I cannot see his pictures, which means I never saw his fucking obituary. All of this maliciousness that I have protected myself from. And do I know all the family secrets? Motherfucking yes. Because he trusted me enough with that. I was that love of his lifetime. Yeah. I know all the secrets. And I will not tell in a soul because I value the connection that we had. But I will speak to all of the maliciousness that was cast upon me that I fucking carried in my energetic field, on my shoulders, feeling guilt and remorse for his depression. He was a clown. And you know what clowns, they hide behind the mask, the happy mask, and tormented inside. And I did the best that I could with the tools that I had every single day to love everybody involved. I did the best I could. And guess what? That's fucking freedom. I am free. I am free to love again. I am free to speak my truth. And I'm glad to know who's got my back and who doesn't know. And who my family really is. So, it was important for me to get that message out. It's important for us as leaders, as spiritual leaders, like me, to be able to speak these kinds of things and show you that it's okay, that even in your fear, honor your inner child. And for me, it's not about keeping this silence just to keep the peace anymore. Like, no, I speak the motherfucking truth. If you have questions for me, come at me. I'll answer all of them for you. With backup proof, by the fucking way. Because I am a Scorpio moon and I don't fucking play this. So, I love you, family. I love you, subscribers, for continuing to support this channel as I transition and grow and heal. Okay? Shadow work is fucking tough work. And these devastating things that are happening in our lives, these big changes, these tower moments, the devastation, the turmoil, it's all for our own good. When you can see the bigger picture. I don't wish this heartache, this pain, this what I've been through, this tearing open my fucking heart and gut-wrenching shit that I've been through. Because I know on the other side of that is such freedom and happiness and beauty and tranquility. The more I speak it, the more I honor my child inside, who is for the first time is like, whoa, she ain't keeping this in anymore. Whoa, whoa, I don't have to be silent. I can speak up. This is what empowerment's about. I hope that by me speaking my truth, it helps somebody else to do the same. Because we are fucking one. And that love never fucking dies. Okay? So the forgiveness has fucking happened on my end. Okay? Absolutely. And I'm releasing myself from guilt, from like any kind of ill feelings of that I can't do this with, like I am supported by a team of spirit guides and ancient ancestors and those passed over loved ones that I've lost so many in my life. It seems to happen quite a bit, where I'm just starting to build this beautiful connection with somebody and poof, they're gone. But they're not really gone, by the way. They're not really gone. We're just connecting in a different kind of way. So know that. And I love those who have been there for me. Oh, you don't even know the love I feel for you. Maybe you do. But it's fucking fierce. And I'll love you to the day that I pass over, for how you have supported me during this time of my life that's just been like, what the fuck? So that's all I'm going to say tonight. And I'll be back soon with more beautiful readings. And thank you for your good karma donations. Because that was another thing I didn't receive any survivor benefits. Well, because I wasn't married to him. But it was a fucking sacred marriage, man. It doesn't take a fucking government document. That love was deep and fucking profound. Yeah, it was, Mike. Yeah, it was. I love you. So, and I love you, tribe. Mwah.